6ix9ine has officially ratted everyone out, including Trippie Redd, and rappers are furious at him, to the point that these reactions are unbelievable. So today we're going over rappers reacting to 6ix9ine snitching.
You are a rat, you're a rodent. I don't respect you.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
What did he do now? We'll detail the whole case against 6ix9ine later, but for those who want the basics now, 6ix9ine is a rapper who has had long-standing troubles with the law. In November of 2018, he was detained by the FBI in regards to several incidents he perpetrated with his former group,
who recently pled guilty to 9 felonies and is facing 47 years in prison,
whom he fired weeks before being detained and were detained alongside him as a part of the group known as the 9 Trays. In February 2019, 6ix9ine accepted a plea deal, one that would have him confess and plead guilty to various accounts, but couldn't get a life sentence verdict and would likely be given a lesser sentence. The catch? He had to rat out not just the former crew that was detained, but testify against the 9 Trays, which he did. And at this point, pretty much everyone detained in November 2018 from the FBI bust has pleaded guilty to certain charges, been convicted, and even been sentenced.
Physically, mentally, you know what I mean? I'm strong, can't break, I don't bend, I don't fold. I mean, thank the Lord, thank my family, I'm in.
Did he stop there though? Nope. As of September 18th, 6ix9ine was back in court, but this time around, he was spilling the beans about the beef the 9 Trays had against other people, including one incident where another such group in Texas, headed up by Rap-A-Lot, refused to let 6ix9ine perform in Austin, Texas because he didn't seek Rap-A-Lot's permission to do so. This led to a revenge plot according to TMC's recording of the trial. As it turns out, Rap-A-Lot Records honcho Jay Prince was in NYC the next month, and Tekashi testified that he and the 9 Trays decided to get revenge. He says Shotty and other gang members stole from Rap-A-Lot's reps in the lobby of a building while Tekashi sat outside in a parked car. Tekashi shot video of the incident, which prosecutors played in court, along with surveillance video of the incident. Tekashi said that as they fled the scene in the car, Shotty got nervous and kicked 6ix9ine out of the car, leaving him to take the subway back to Brooklyn while packing a piece in his hoodie. This wasn't all though. He noted that there was another 9 Trays altercation approved, and it was done on rapper Trippie Redd, and many were wondering if this would indeed come out in court. He specifically went into detail into who ordered the hit, his former manager, who was there when it happened. Furthermore, he documented the command structure of the 9 Trays, certain other notable incidents including an altercation that happened at LAX, and on it went. He was even asked definitively what his role in the group was. He said, just keep making hits and be the financial support so they could buy pieces and stuff like that. 6ix9ine noted on the stand that if he made something like $250,000 for a deal or a song release, he'd get like $185,000 and the group would take the rest. That sound like a fair trade? It did to 6ix9ine. He said the group was the reason he was famous. My career, I got the street credibility, the videos, the music, the protection, all of the above. And his time in court is still not done. There is a ton more that needs to be revealed, which makes people all the more curious about how 6ix9ine is going to be if he does get out of jail, because his snitching has made him a lot of enemies. The backlash from the recent snitching.
But the original core and base that he tapped into won't rap.
In the rap community, there are certain rules that are meant to be followed, and one of the biggest rules is loyalty. Loyalty above all else. Even if someone does you wrong, you need to be loyal. You can hate them, you cannot talk to them ever again, but you be loyal and not rat them out to get even. Snitching of any kind, shape, or form is basically outlawed in the rap community, because if you do, you're going to lose your credibility and you won't be able to be trusted anymore. In the rap community, that's everything. And the immediate reaction to 6ix9ine's further snitching is already making waves, both good and bad, in the rap community. For example, fellow Brooklyn rapper Skinny from the 9 went and made a video that TMZ got, and he said right off the bat that what 6ix9ine was doing was wrong. He gave a shout out to those that 6ix9ine had snitched on, and said that if 6ix9ine really wanted to get back into the music community after this, it would be an uphill battle. Yet in a twist, rapper Tory Lanez has said that if he gets the chance to, he might work with 6ix9ine again, despite all he's done. I don't know how he's gonna feel when he gets out of jail. I don't know what he's got personally. Whatever it is music, bro. At the end of the day, however it happens for him, as a person, bro, and regardless of whatever he did, I kinda miss the guy. As a person, he was a funny guy. I really just don't care. I don't give a about how people view me. Don't like me already, I don't care. He said though that he can't fully sympathize with 6ix9ine in his plight though, because he himself was never in that position and would never put him in that. But that above all else, it's about the music and not the personal drama. While inspiring in its own right, Lanez is most definitely in the minority here. Many rappers had it with 6ix9ine in his snitching, and while many aren't saying stuff right now because the case is still ongoing, when it came to the original plea deal and snitching, they had plenty to say. Word from the rap community.
Wrong energy out and The world will deliver the energy that you putting out. Like, you delivering a gangster type of energy now. He locked up.
All of his rap life, 6ix9ine has made it very clear that what he valued the most in his career was his image. As noted earlier, he joined the 9 Trays because he wanted credibility and used that credibility in order to make a lot of waves in the rap community, including calling himself the king of New York. But the moment he snitched, all of that went away, and many rappers were quick to vocalize just how worthless 6ix9ine had become. That including some rap legends like Snoop Dogg. The Double OG has never been afraid to note the lack of style that 6ix9ine has had in his music, life, looks, and more. But for Snoop, the biggest thing was that not only did he snitch, but he also snitched on his crew to the government, whom Snoop Dogg doesn't trust that much. That was truly the last straw for Snoop. He went and noted during a message about a lawyer for 6ix9ine that they should let the rat rot. And he went on to note, "It's busted, man. The era I come from, you couldn't tell on a snitching, working with the federal government. After the government shut down, they decided to work with the federal government. I swear to God, this new gangbang is robotic to me." So yeah, Snoop Dogg ain't happy, and if 6ix9ine gets out, he's going to know that Snoop Dogg is rooting against him in regards to getting back into rap. And clearly, he won't be alone in the thought process. For example, Jim Jones had to say on the matter during a radio interview, "We can't. 6ix9ine's history is erased. We're not even gonna say what we liked or what we don't like. He did some actions that he can't come back from, so his name, non-mentionable." The rapper was then asked if 6ix9ine could step foot in New York again. "I don't know what he could do. I don't give a what he could do. That's not my job. If he did step foot in there, they should stay far away from him. I grew up in an era where certain things you cannot come back from. You a rat forever. Ain't no coming back from that." So that's a subject that we don't even have to touch on. 6ix9ine's future in the rap industry. 6ix9ine's future in the rap industry is indeed something that is in a bit of flux because of his court case and new snitch moniker. Because before 6ix9ine was detained, he was loud and proud about his tough guy image, and even went so far as to call himself the king of New York, and that ruffled a lot of feathers before he got detained, as there are many rappers from New York and many can make legit claims to that title, but 6ix9ine most certainly wasn't one of them. And now because of what he did, that's not an image he can now maintain. And while he may have many followers who still want to listen to his music, his supporters in the rap world aren't as numerous as they might have been before. Could he return to music? Absolutely. There's nothing preventing him per se from making music, but as Jim Jones noted, he now has a label on him, one that is important to note that everyone in the rap world is going to know. Credibility means a lot to these rappers, and some of them take this snitching as a very personal offense, such as 21 Savage, who said this on the matter. "I despise you, telling on every goddamn body. If you a rat, I don't respect you," 21 stated. "You are a rodent. I don't respect you in no type of way. I don't care how much money you got, how many y'all put on, how many cars you got, how many chains y'all got." He specifies, "If you're a rat, you're a rat. R-A-T.
You a rat, bro. If you're a rat, R-A-T, a rat. You don't get no respect."
Of course, anyone who knows 21 Savage knows that he has had his own problems with the law in 2018 and 2019, mainly in regards to an immigration matter. However, unlike 6ix9ine, the rap community rallied around 21 Savage and what happened to him. They fought for him and got people onto his side. Sure enough, he was released and arguably is more popular now. No one is really doing that for 6ix9ine, which speaks volumes in regards to what he has done throughout his career. Antagonized. He's never been that friendly with other rappers. He was constantly calling people out, saying he was better than the rest and more. So now that he is a snitch, the few people that might have been on his side are gone. And for rappers like Meek Mill, they felt that this was the inevitable result of his choices and actions in his rap and personal life. I'm a hater because he's about to tell after running around starting with people and starting drama. LOL. The streets don't want to hear it no more. It's a fact. I'm not just saying it. He, like many, reaffirms that 6ix9ine got himself into this mess, and now he's trying to save himself by throwing everyone else under the bus, and that's something the streets don't tolerate at all. What's more, Meek Mill went onto Twitter to note that this isn't something that should be a surprise to people. Rather, it should be something that we should all be saying, "I knew this would happen." Rather, it should be something we should all be saying, "I knew this would happen" about, because that's exactly how Meek Mill feels about it. That's a shame. When I came home, everybody was like, he got some real dudes backing him. I was like, how? Y'all better stop running behind rappers acting like y'all ready to throw y'all lives away over some stupid. I seen this coming a while ago. So as you can see, the rap community is pretty much unified in their feelings on 6ix9ine. Take that as you will, but of course, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for that fateful night in November of 2018, how 6ix9ine got into this mess.
Brooklyn rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine is in federal custody facing racketeering and firearms charges.
It's no secret that 6ix9ine has a very long and dirty history with the law. He's been detained for small offenses like driving without a license, and also been detained for things like harming a fan and doing harm to an officer of the law. But when it came to convictions, 6ix9ine had always had a nasty habit of slipping away just in time. That is, until the FBI detained him. This all happened on November 18th, 2019, where he got detained on very serious charges, including racketeering, conspiracy, and much more. 9 separate charges were put out to 6ix9ine during that moment. Just that moment, and that was just the beginning of his problems. 6ix9ine and his former associates Kifano Shotty Jordan, Jamel Mel Murda Jones, Genzel Ish Butler, Fuguan Fu Bangalovic, and Fahim Trippie Walters were all part of the group that was running numerous operations in many of the boroughs of New York, and they were committing numerous offenses to ensure ensure their territory and dominance. During all these acts, they were making some serious cash, which literally means that they were making money off of illegal activities. In legal terms, racketeering is defined as the illegal runnings of a business in order to make money, which is exactly what 6ix9ine and his former crew were doing. Eventually, these activities got the attention of the FBI, who took what this group and the group they worked for very seriously. Because of this, they decided to come down hard on the group by making a massive case against them, including having lots of evidence and other things, so that way when they detained the group, the charges would stick. And as you no doubt have guessed, 6ix9ine was also charged with carrying a piece for the use in maintaining his illegal business. 6ix9ine was also charged with carrying a piece for the use in maintaining his illegal business. This was one of the conspiracy charges, for he's charged with the use of the item to scare off his competitors so that his business wouldn't be messed with, which is an offense in and of itself. This was a big deal, and the indictment spelled out exactly what the group had done for all to see. The purpose of the enterprise included preserving and protecting the power, territory, and profits of the enterprise through acts involving taking out a rival and threats. Among other things, 6ix9ine was also charged with aiding and abetting a robbery for the group he worked for, part of his proof of how involved in the group he was. As you can guess, the seriousness of these charges was what led the FBI to try and get 6ix9ine to take a plea deal. This wasn't just a hope though. They had proof that the 9 Treys were getting tired of 6ix9ine and their group, and were even going to have some of 6ix9ine's former crew rough him up a bit in order to make a point. So after explaining that to him, they offered the plea deal, which he took and used to rat out just about everyone of importance. And now here we stand months later, 6ix9ine is testifying in court and digging himself further into the snitch hole he got himself in, which begs the question, what comes next? The end of 6ix9ine. There's a lot of factors when it comes to the future of 6ix9ine, and some of it has to do with the actual future, because another side effect of his snitching is that the group he used to work for is going to have it out for him, in the very literal sense. To that end, allowed him the option for witness protection should he find himself in need of it, which means his life would be uprooted out of New York and put in a place where he could never be found, which of course means he won't be 6ix9ine anymore, in turn meaning that he won't be a rapper anymore. Obviously, to a guy like 6ix9ine, this would be heartbreak. He wanted to be a rapper, got to be one, got to make big music and make big money, and now all of that would be gone. The option is there though to reject the witness protection, but that would put him at a very serious risk. And as we talked about earlier, the rap community isn't exactly jumping for joy in regards to 6ix9ine coming back to rap. So while it's true he can come back to music and make things independently like he used to, it's not exactly the same. He'll want to be back where he was a rising star, yet now he had many of the big names of rapping telling him to stay away, or they won't acknowledge him. So he could be blackballed out of rap, and if that happens, or if he takes witness protection, he will literally and figuratively no longer be 6ix9ine. So what is his future? Right now, no one knows, and that includes him, but the picture is slowly starting to come into focus. And there you have it, an update on the 6ix9ine situation, how his snitching is escalating, and how the rap community is responding to it. What do you think will ultimately be the fate of 6ix9ine? What do you think is next in his immediate future? Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.